So I discovered something in China. Number one, there are a lot of Igbos, and then number two, there are a lot of African restaurants, but they are all doing the same thing. As an entrepreneur, when I go into a place, I always want to solve problems. You understand? So I began to look for the local kind of food because there are a lot of Igbos, and I know Igbos like local things. I tried looking for those local things, and I couldn't find it. So that's what made me, I decided to go into something that was not regular. I sold my car, sold some of my properties. You get, it was too much. It was too much of a sacrifice to actually go back to Nigeria empty-handed. I had spent already 2 weeks in the hotel, you understand, and paying for the hotel. You know how much it is,
Yeah, we don't know. Just tell us, how much is it? How much are you spending in this hotel?
Roughly, where I was before I came here I was spending 55,000 every day in that hotel.
55,000, you mean in Naira?
In Naira, yes.
Okay.
But we'll take
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done.
So, all sold out?
All sold out.
Wow, this is incredible.
Please kindly subscribe, like the video and press the notification button.
Hey, Chief Uncle.
Today's episode features a young Nigerian who came to China for a huge business collaborations on the importation of electric cars for commercial purposes in Nigeria. But the deal turned unsuccessful after investing most of his capital. As a result, survival instinct kicked in, pushing out his talent and cooking skills, therefore making him produce the best Igbo local cuisines, popularly known as Nkwobi. These and more on our ongoing series of how Nigerians survive in China.
So what vegetable is this? It looks like a spinach. Is that spinach?
Spinach, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And that's the onions, huh? And the meat is still on fire.
Yeah, there's another batch.
And these are your secret spices, right?
Welcome to NETZ Media, a channel dedicated to all Africans across the globe. If you're coming here for the first time, my name is NETZ.
So, tell me about yourself, your name.
My name is Akuba Aloysius.
Repeat.
My name is Akuba Aloysius.
Okay. And what actually brought you to China? Because we can see you cook, you're cooking, and what are we cooking here?
Okay, I'm trying to make Nkwobi.
Nkwobi, okay.
Yeah.
And I can see Oba here, right? The one you soak.
Yes, that's
This is Oba, okay.
Yeah.
And then this is pepper, huh? Right?
Yeah.
And that's the vegetable you're cutting there. All right. Could you tell us about yourself? What brought you to China, actually?
That's a very funny question. Okay, so funny because of the story.
Yeah.
I came to China to buy cars, to buy electric vehicles for my company. I started a company in Nigeria called OWA Ride, and the idea is to use electric vehicles as a means of transportation instead of the PMS vehicles, because we found out that PMS was skyrocketing in price, like the price of petrol was going up, so it's affecting transportation, the cost of transportation. So we came up with the idea to develop an app like Uber, which we did, and use electric vehicles instead as a means of transportation. So I got in contact with a company in China over a year ago. They came to Nigeria. They came to visit my office. We had an agreement, had some discussion. So they told me to come because they had the kind of product I was looking for, and that was the reason I came to China. So I came to China and I went straight to their office, and here we are.
Okay. Digress this a little bit. You said you came to, what city was that you arrived? You arrived in Guangzhou, right?
Yes, I arrived in Guangzhou. Yeah.
And then you went straight to which city? What's the name of the city?
Qingdao.
Qingdao.
Yeah. I went straight to Qingdao because that's where the company's office was, and They took me to the factory. We saw the cars. The design I actually gave them, they had already made it. I gave them some idea about how I wanted the batteries to work, because Nigeria has a peculiarity with power, and we came up with an idea to have charging stations that would swap batteries and not just charge cars, because we had over 100 drivers that have registered with us, and their concern was having to charge the cars. So we had to create a means for them to have their batteries charged on the go. So they come into the station and they swap their battery with an already charged one and continue working. You understand? So they had implemented that idea, so they were trying to show it to me. So we had to go to the factory. I tested the cars, we drove them, and then so let me take you back a bit. So I got an investor in Nigeria before I came, who was willing and interested to fund the purchase of these vehicles. That was one of the things that prompted me to take a leap of faith and come to China. And as God may have it, we had meetings and reached an agreement with the company to be their sole distributor of the car in Nigeria and in Africa. And we were supposed to buy some samples, send it to Nigeria to kick off. And what happened. My investor said the cars were too expensive for the Nigerian market, and he baited on me. So I didn't want to lose all hope, because I felt depressed. I was really, I was disappointed, and I had to look for a means to survive, because I can't go back to Nigeria empty-handed.
Okay, your investor in Nigeria was the one that said that the cars are more expensive for Nigerian market. Is that what I heard now?
Yeah, that's what he said. They were too expensive, because if we buy the cars at the price they were giving us, how much are we going to sell? And the Nigerian market was not going to, the drivers were not going to be able to afford it. That's what he was saying. So he wanted to go for second-hand vehicles. I told him no, I wasn't going to go for that.
So how much were the cars?
Each car was about $9,500. Each car was about $9,500.
And did you guys check like how much you could have been making back in Nigeria if the cars were imported?
The funny thing is
how you can retrieve your money.
The funny thing is, yes, I did all that. I actually done all the homework. We had gotten over 100 drivers registered on our platform, and we had struck a deal with one of the set banks in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention their name, to help the drivers purchase the vehicles from us. So they had the drivers loan facility to enable the drivers get the cars from us once the car come into Nigeria. So that was the plan. The plan was to buy the cars from the company, get the cars to come into Nigeria, and then empower the drivers, you understand, with the bank, through the bank, for them to purchase the cars at an affordable rate from us. So that was the plan.
Okay. So, but can we ask you, who actually sponsored the trip?
Okay. God did. That's the only way I can explain it, but somehow I sold some of my properties to here, so I would like to leave it that way.
Okay, you said your investor, but we want to know, your investor, didn't he actually sponsor your trip down here? Was that not inclusive in your agreement?
In the deal?
Yeah.
Yes, it was inclusive, and he did give some level of support. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the little you could be able to add up to make your trip success, was too much for you to just go back without.
It was too much because
we're trying to drive you into the how to survive in a situation like this.
We
want to know what how the story?
I sold my car, sold some of my properties. You get it was too much. It was too much of a sacrifice to actually go back to Nigeria empty-handed. I had spent already 2 weeks in the hotel. You understand, and paying for the hotel. You know how much it is. You know.
Yeah, we don't know. Just tell us, how much is it? How much are you spending? How much are you spending in this hotel?
Roughly, where I was before I came here was about. I was spending 55,000 every day in that hotel.
55,000, you mean in naira?
Naira, yes.
Okay.
Every day.
Okay, we're gonna convert that to dollars.
Yeah. So because that was a different city and things there were quite expensive than here. But coming here now, I think I'm spending about between 25 to 30 every day. Yeah.
So here.
Yeah.
In this place, you spend about 30,000 every day. Okay.
Yeah, and I've been here for like a month plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much did it cost you to get down to China eventually?
Okay, so roughly about, let's say, 4 million naira, because they're including the visa and the flight tickets. You know, let's say about 4 million naira, and then I had to hold some extra cash, you understand, on me. Yeah.
Okay, now we can understand why it's difficult for you to just go back home without giving some certain things a trial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So you've been here for a while, and then the next, how did you conceive the? How did you conceive? We want to know. Guys, you can see what is prepared here. So how did you conceive this? How did it started?
Okay, so back in Nigeria, apart from the company I was running, the engineering company I was running, I also had a side hustle, which was an online restaurant. It's called Just As You Like It. So I was doing that as a hobby. Cooking for me is a hobby. So I was doing it as a hobby and using it as a side hustle to make some money. And then coming here, I had issues eating because of the way I eat. I eat fresh food, and coming to a new country where you don't know anybody, you know, I was in a hotel, you can't cook, you know, some of the food they were offering, you know, from the food they were offering was it was something I could not eat. Do you understand? So I had to go down. Someone showed me an African restaurant. That was where he started, and can I cut that part?
Okay.
Can I start over again, please? Okay, so I want to get my...
Okay, let's allow Aloysius to calm down a little bit. Something is happening around here. Okay, so let's allow you. You're busy, and we don't want to take much of your time of preparing what you're gonna sell for today. So let's allow you for a while. Just be busy as you were, okay?
Okay, no problem.
The smart thing Aloysius does is never to allow his visa status run off in China, as he has filed for his residency.
So how you got this is a mixture of this solution here, and palm oil, right?
Yes, that's potash.
Oh, there's potash here.
Yeah.
This is okay. Is this actually potash?
Yes, it is.
Oh, really? And do you get them in China here, or they?
I got everything from Nigeria.
Oh, everything is from Nigeria.
Everything from Nigeria.
Okay. Incredible.
Yeah. Incredible. Like you
This
said.
is the Obo now.
Yeah.
The man of the day. So why is this soaked in the water?
Okay, I brought it in dry.
Oh, okay, so it needs
So I need
to be soaked a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit in water so it could get a bit
Softer.
softer, yeah.
So it's not cooked, huh?
It's prepared already.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Wow.
These are my secret recipes.
Oh, this one.
Anyway,
Okay.
this is a normal thing for I just grounded basically everything that we use in Nigeria. The ehuru and the
Ehuru.
yeah.
What's it called in English? Do we know that?
Ehuru and the okuburu.
Oh, ehuru should be nutmeg, I guess.
No, not nutmeg.
Ehuru is not nutmeg.
I don't know.
I think it is. Guys, if you know what ehuru is in English, just tell us in the comment
I
section.
don't know what it is in English, but ehuru and okuburu.
We can always Google it, but just tell us in the comment section. Okay.
So I learned this from my dad, you know.
Oh, your dad also can cook very well.
Yes, he can.
Wow. What about your mom? Does she cook too?
Yeah, my mom cooks, but my dad cooks better than my mom.
Oh my goodness. It runs in the blood
You can say that
family
again.
bloodline. Hey.
Chide Kida.
That's incredible.
Okay, so I know you can perceive it right now.
Yeah, I can. I can smell the nkwobi. Nkwobi and oba.
Yeah.
Are they actually the same thing? Nkwobi, oba. Right?
It's used to prepare. Nkwobi is different. Nkwobi is the how will I explain it now? Like having the uba. You understand? Creating that uba sauce mixed with meat.
Okay.
That's
nkwobi.
Yeah. Then uba is just having uba is the uba itself, where you eat just the uba or maybe it's abacha or something.
Okay.
You can mix it together. But
Okay.
nkwobi is the meat itself, the meat with the uba. Like creating that meat is the meat. Some people use goat's head. You understand? But they don't have goat here now, so we have to improvise.
Okay,
So
this one now is nkwobi.
This is nkwobi. I'm trying
Not
to
oba we're doing.
No, we're not doing uba. Is this
This is
uba.
actually oba. This one
actually
you put
uba.
here is
Yes,
oba.
it's uba. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm using it to create a sauce. For
Okay,
the
nkwobi. Oh, wow. It's about to rain.
Seriously?
It's about to rain.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's raining already. Oh, yeah.
So normally this goes with a lot of pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, because
And that one is pepper, yeah?
yeah, this is dry pepper.
All come from Nigeria.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Africans traveling to China oftentimes carry on luggages filled with local African foodstuff for consumers like Alicia's.
I like making it very hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what customers prefer, right?
Yeah,
The one that is
spicy.
Mm.
Very spicy.
Having watched this point, please kindly subscribe by clicking on the bell button below.
So I'll just add a little bit of salt
Salt.
for taste. Yeah, we're good.
It's good to go now.
Yeah, it's good to go. So this is where you put in the meat.
Okay. And this is the cow.
Yeah, cow. I mixed it. We have cow tail, cow
Okay.
leg, and a bit of the
Cow head.
head. Yes.
Oh. Have you tested this? Have you tested it to know how it tastes, or you don't taste your food before you start selling the cup?
I know it's good anyway, so maybe you'll be the tester.
Oh, really? That would be nice. Let's see.
Okay.
How do I put it? Maybe put it on my this one. Then let's see how. Oh,
Don't worry,
sorry.
I'll get it to you. Let me get it to you.
Okay.
Need to find it.
So let's give me on my hand, on my palm. On my palm is okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Uba.
My palm is clean.
This is Uba.
My palm is clean, guys.
This is eating African food with your hand. What do you think? Are we good to go?
There's a mixture of tasty kind of sauce, and then a blend of bitterness is from the leaf. This is how it tastes. It's very nice. And is there crayfish inside?
Yes, please.
I could test crayfish as well.
Oh, today's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Yeah. You have to take a taxi. I normally come out at 6.
And the time now is 7. Just you are 1 hour late.
1 hour.
But it's okay. It's not too much.
It's not too bad. So normally I take a bus, but because of the
Your timing.
I'll take a taxi.
Okay.
I try to manage costs, you know. As an entrepreneur, your job is to make sure that you cut costs.
Yeah. Maximize profit, minimize expenses.
Sure.
It's gonna be stormy today. I can see the weather, guys. Check it out over there.
Yeah.
So where are we going now?
Oh, we're heading to Dongdong.
Okay. Okay. But wait, see.
How much?
19啊，19。
You stop it.
20.
小心后面。
Okay.
慢点。
没问题。
哎，安全。
啊，全部。
好多人呢。
Take, see.
不好。
Is that you? This way.
So much riders up and down.
Sorry,
Huh?
it's not receiving payment.
Oh, he's not.
20。
Your account is not receiving payment.
啥意思？ 好了是吧
Yes. Your
？OK 了。是。
No, the payment didn't go.
啥意思？我没听。
Thank you. You're asking why I started, right?
Yes.
So I discovered something in China. Number one, there are a lot of Igbos. And then number two, there are a lot of African restaurants, but they're all doing the same thing. As an entrepreneur, when I go into a place, I always want to solve problems. You understand? So I began to look for the local kind of food because there are a lot of Igbos, and I know Igbos like local things. So I tried looking
Let's
for those.
move out of the music.
Yeah. I tried looking for those local things and I couldn't find it. So that's what made me, I decided to go into something that was not regular. You understand? It's not a regular thing. So I'm going to ask my first customer.
Okay.
So this is how I ask for customer. It's all white. Good job.
Mbamba, daddy ain't got that.
You got Mba.
Man of promotion, no, I am your job, but you do off man. You got him going. I promote one night. Coach, call. Watch your call. What's your do? One hour here. Watch your call. Watch your call. That's it. That way, I'm not here. So I'm not here.
Yeah, man, I don't continue here. No, I want to put the picture.
As the video is folding up to the end, please kindly subscribe by clicking on the bell button below.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Wow. So, all sold out.
Oh, sold out.
Wow, this is incredible. So now we're good to go.
Good to go. Yeah.
Or do some other street things. Okay.
Yes. I'll trash this now.
So we were discussing something earlier before the business started.
Yes, please.
Can we start from the question I asked you?
Okay, go ahead. Ask the question again.
Okay, it was about what led to this.
Okay, yeah. So, like I said, when I came to Guangzhou, I came to extend my papers, and getting here, I found out that there were a lot of Igbo people. You know, love Nigerians, not just Nigerians, but Igbo Nigerians. You understand? Because we are the ones that are industrious and business oriented. Most of them own shops here, and I found out that a lot of them, they eat African food because there are a lot of African restaurants here. You know, and I moved around, had some food with the African restaurants, but I found something was missing. Growing up, my dad used to treat us once in a while with local foods. You know, sometimes we just wake up one Saturday and then he's roasting yam. Sometimes it's cocoa yam. You get, but you know, I decided to look for some local delicacies, and I didn't find any. And I found out that a lot of people here are Igbos, like I said, and they want to chill out in the evening, just have fun and discuss business, how their day went, and some other things. So that was what inspired me. I decided to bring in some local delicacies, something different from the norm, from the jollof rice, from the goosey soup, and okra soup that they normally have. And that was the reason why I said, okay, I think abacha would be a good start. So I decided to go into that.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And here we have a restaurant. I think this is an African restaurant as well.
Yeah.
So maybe, don't you think you have more competition on this thing?
The funny thing is, when I came, I didn't find any, but immediately I started. I started about 2-3 weeks now. A lot of other people now, their eyes have been open to it, and they want to do the same thing. You understand? I don't mind competition. The most important thing about food is the taste. You understand? I've gotten my own customers, and I believe that my taste is unique, and they will come for me because of what I can offer, the taste I can offer.
So it was more like you came for a different thing, like technology, IT, industrial.
Yes, I read electrical electronics engineering.
Come again?
I read electrical electronics engineering. I'm a
Wow.
graduate of electrical electronics.
Okay.
And I've been doing IT all my life. So coming here, the hustle brought something else.
And you had to think out of the box.
Out of the box, man.
And eventually, and here it goes. Hold on,
Yeah.
my brother. How are you doing? Yeah. So, how far from here now? What next after this stage? What next?
Okay, for me, like I said, this is a hobby. Okay, I started as a hobby in Nigeria and grew from being a hobby to a business. Coming to China, the same thing. It started as a hobby, seeing a problem and trying to fix the problem as an entrepreneur, and I think what I would do is the same thing I did in Nigeria, try to create a bigger picture. And the bigger picture for me is to actually own a store, like to have a place, where people can just come and unwind after the day's hustle, just sit and relax and have some fun, just wind down, and that's one of the things that's lacking here in China, where people could just come, just have local dishes, like the local dishes, and enjoy home away from home. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So for me, that's it.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you very much, sir.
We hope
It's been a pleasure.
we hope to see you at the time it's bigger enough.
Yeah, sure. I will definitely call you. I'll definitely call you.
Exactly.
I'll call you for the opening ceremony because it's going to be big. People can just come, sit, and we're going to have some fun. That time I'll make something special for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, now. Thank you.
All right, so see you. We'll keep in touch, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.